Recording? Welcome back to another episode of Breaker High. Alright, so you're coming home after a long day of work, but you're really hungry, but you want to eat something really good, but you also need something that's really quick. What do? Run out and grab some fast food? Nah, we don't do that here. Make yourself some instant noodles? That does sound pretty good. But no way, man, I've been eating instant noodles for like the past 3 days straight. But you got some leftover rice, some beef in the fridge, some onions, and all those Japanese sauces that you promised yourself you would make something authentic someday, one day. Maybe that day is today. Something that's quick and super easy. Ramen's favorite cousin, Gyudon? Gyudon? Hey Google, how do you say Japanese beef rice bowl?
Here are some recipes I found.
No, how do you say it?
That's pronounced no. Gyudon.
Gyudon. The Japanese beef rice bowl that you always get as an appetizer when you go out to a ramen shop because one bowl of ramen is never enough, right? Right? This is super quick, super easy. So you're gonna want to have some sliced beef. I have a blade roast here, about 1 pound. You're gonna need a thinly sliced. So I'm gonna pop this in the freezer for a little bit just to firm it up, and I'll be able to cut it nice and thin. You can also buy pre-sliced beef, like the ones that you eat with hot pot. Those are perfect for this and saves on a little bit more time. I'm making the saucy kind because I'm a saucy kind of guy. And we are gonna need 1 cup of Dashi stock. Now I'm not gonna make Dashi stock from scratch, but I do have this, Han Dashi. If you don't have this in your kitchen, you're missing out. This is basically like chicken or beef bouillon, but for a quick Dashi for that umami. Alright, so 1 cup of water, half a teaspoon of Han Dashi. Next, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of rice wine, 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and 1/4 cup of Han Mirin. If you don't have Han Mirin or Mirin, this is the substitute of real Mirin. But if you don't have the substitute of Mirin, you could substitute that with rice vinegar and some more sugar. It's kind of the same flavors. So that would be for 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, add 4 more teaspoons of sugar. Give that a quick whisk together, and we'll get this on a pan. So as this heats up on medium, pour our sauce in, and then we'll bring this to a boil. So as we wait for that to boil, let's cut off some onions. I got 4 small onions. Again, I like my onions. The more onions, the less onions. Is up to you. Which we'll peel, and then we'll cut into thin slices. Then as soon as our sauce starts to boil, we can add in our onions. And once this gets going, I'm going to put a lid on it. We don't want our to get too evaporated. By now our beef should be firmed a little bit. Will help with our slicing, to which as thinly as you can. My knife skills are trash, so these might end up being steaks. And if you can get your cuts against the grain, it'll lead to much more tender beef. Okay. Now, if you want to be extra fancy, you can grate some ginger for some nice layer of flavor. Just a little bit. Next we could toss in our beef. Again, let's cover this. While our beef is going, let's get 3 eggs, which we'll whisk and beat together. Let's want a pinch of salt. As soon as our beef is just about done, we'll pour in our egg, put our lid back on, and let the egg kind of steam, and that's it. Our beef is just about done. Here, pour in our egg. Off our heat, cover that up, let that steam. Yes, this is a different rice cooker than my other video. Yes, we own multiple rice cookers in this household. We are rice cooker enthusiasts. In a bowl, some rice in here. Gyudon. Our beef, which we'll scoop out a generous amount. As much broth as you'd like. As much beef as you like. Top this off with green onion. And then some sesame seeds. And that's it. That took, what, like 5 minutes and 37 seconds? Did I stand here and go through each possible runtime in this video? Yes. It's fast, it's quick, it's easy. I mean, sure, you need to have some rice ready, but ideally you should have rice on deck at all times. I always have rice ready to go. I eat rice basically every single day. Although, probably watch out for diabetes, shouldn't I? Oh, I almost forgot. You need some pickled ginger to make it look pretty. Yeah. Now the video is over.